Hi, my name is Shavkat Karimov. I'm the head of IT community of Uzbekistan. I previously worked at Microsoft as head of SEO and also as vice president of SEO at Bolt. The company is the worldwide leader in resumes, cover letters, IT career, and job search. Today, I want to talk to you about the career in IT, how you make it, how you can be successful as an expert, and how to grow your career. All right, so I'll start with one important thing. We need to understand what IT is as a definition. So IT stands for information technology. Information is the major keyword you need to remember when it comes to IT. It's about storing information, processing information, transferring information, and you do all that to improve people's lives. So that's the major thing about IT, something you're getting involved into. Now, there are three major benefits in IT. If you work in IT, you can automate things. You can make things very convenient and work without your involvement or other people's involvement. IT allows you to really scale things and to make it really massive. Imagine you're working for a company like Microsoft or Apple or Google. They have billions of users, billions. And if you change one little thing in one of the apps or software, you can actually influence billions of lives. They can either hate you or love you, but you can influence them, depending on the quality of your work. So that's really important to understand, that you can automate things like in any other field. It's only in technologies, and also you can really scale things. The number three thing is that there's a lot of money in IT. You can make more money than your friends working in finance, banking, healthcare, legal system, government, and other fields, agriculture. But that shouldn't be your major reason why you're in IT. The major reason is obviously changing people's lives, improving people's lives. Now, we're getting closer to how to get into IT. There are many professions. It's not only programming. A lot of people think IT means coding. I can't code, a lot of people can't code, but still made a tremendous career in technologies. So you need to understand that if you can't code, if you're not really good in programming, in math, in physics, that's still fine. You can still find yourself in technologies. There are professions like product management, project management, and program management, copywriting, digital marketing, and many, many others. IT recruiting, SEO, search engine optimization, SMM, search, social media marketing, so many others, email marketing, affiliate marketing. They all use technologies. They're all part of IT, information technology, because they all work with data. So if you're more creative or you're more social, you like to work with people, or you like to generate ideas, but not into coding as much, you still have a place in technologies in IT. So I encourage you to explore other professions, other directions in IT, and find yourself and make it as a career. Obviously, if you're a girl, we need more girls in IT, because right now it's heavily dominated by guys, by men. So you have diverse background and diverse opinion. So it's beneficial for our industry to have more diverse representation of females as well, not just males. So I encourage you again to come and explore opportunities, no matter who you are, your age, your gender, even your interests. You can make it in technologies in IT. Now, the way to start, obviously, you gotta get some education. There are options offline and online. If you are in the remote location, somewhere in the village or small town in Uzbekistan, you can still make it. There's tons of resources online, starting from YouTube, but also Khan Academy, Coursera, Udemy, and many smaller websites dedicated to learning a certain field or a certain part of IT or your particular profession. You can read blogs, listen to podcasts, watch videos on the topic, and read books, obviously, as well. Offline, when it comes to offline now, almost in every corner there is some IT center or learning center or academy, and there are also universities in Uzbekistan, private and public. So explore the opportunities, talk to other students to better understand the actual quality of those, because majority are not really high quality, unfortunately, still. But I think things are improving, and you'll get better and better as a country. Uzbekistan will improve IT education, but for you to explore, when you get reviews from real students, from especially those who graduated and can honestly recommend you or not recommend you a certain institution, that should be your way to understand whether you're going to make it in this particular academy or learning center or that university or school. I can recommend a few. I know Al-Khwarizmi is awesome. This is where I am right now, but also School 21, and both are free. It's just really hard to get into either of those, but once you get in, you're in good company, in good atmosphere, very, very strong learning environment, and you'll grow as a student. Once you graduate, obviously you can, first of all, studying never stops. Please educate yourself till you die, basically, because as long as you live, you need to learn new things. Our times are new, things are changing tremendously fast, so you need to adapt, you need to learn fast. One thing that you need to learn is how to learn. So if you learn how to learn, you can learn anything. That's very important. And once you graduate, there are opportunities to go to either freelance, startups, or careers. Freelance is tough. Starting a startup is even tougher, but careers is easier because you work for others, you have fixed hours, and you can make a career. You wouldn't make as much, but you wouldn't risk as much as well, so depends. If you work for a big company, what was called FANG, used to be called FANG, Facebook, Apple, Amazon, and so on. Now it's Mang, and there's like Meta, Apple, Amazon, Google, Netflix, Microsoft, but there are many others like Uber, Lyft, Expedia, Zillow, Airbnb. Big companies, if you work for those, you will make almost as much money as a successful entrepreneur, with a startup, but less risk because you don't use your own money, you don't seek investments and things like that. But these are your ways to either go freelance, to do startups, or to work as a professional in a company, to go careers. And I'll talk about careers only today. So obviously you need a resume, you need a cover letter, and you need a LinkedIn profile. These are the three major things that you need to get your career going. A LinkedIn profile is super important. It's a social network that's free with over 1 billion users, a lot of really high-level professionals. There are 200 million people of senior level and over 10 million people at the C-level, CEOs, CTOs, CIOs, and so on. So this is the network to be in, and build your profile. And there are 3 secrets to build your profile. Secret number 1, make it as full as possible. Fill out every single field from education and careers to projects, achievements, and recommendations there. Number 2, build the network. Your network is your net worth, as they say. So the more people you know, the more connections you have on LinkedIn, the more chances that you'll succeed there and overall in your careers. And 3, post as often as you can. Because when you post regularly, let's say once a day or a few times a week, people start noticing you, you start building your personal brand. The new reality, we live in the age of AI. AI is hot, everybody is talking about it, and it's not just talks, it's the reality we live in. It creates a lot of things today. It's dangerous as well for your careers, but it's also, and for overall our lives as well. But it's also very exciting, and it can help us to really, do better and be more efficient, be more productive. So in the age of AI, there's new reality and new opportunities as well. There are 3 major professions that have very promising future. The first one is ML, machine learning. So it's basically building AI tools, AI instruments, AI platforms that basically where you teach the machines certain things, but they also are able to learn on their own. That's the thing about AI, artificial intelligence. It's not just any other technology, but it's a technology that can learn. That's very important. So if you learn machine learning, you'll always be in demand and probably make a lot of money. Number two is cybersecurity. It's already in high demand, even in Uzbekistan and worldwide. Banking institutions, financial institutions really need people who are able to protect their data, the data of their users, customers. So if you know how to protect any kind of data, especially massive data, and if you know how to protect, people in general from cyber attacks, from scam, from many different problems that cyber criminals do create, so you will be in demand. Again, cybersecurity is hard learning. And three, this is also getting popular these days. It's called quantum. It's not really in demand right now, but definitely there's future in quantum technologies. So if you understand how quantum computing works and become a professional there, you will succeed as well. I want to give you more advice. First of all, build your personal brand. Nobody's interested in the soulless story of a machine, but people are interested in other people, in yourself. If you have a story, if you had failures and successes, and you'll tell that story to the world, you'll be very in demand. People would want to hire you or invite you to do interviews with you, to have you as a public speaker, as an expert in different panel discussions, and anywhere, because you have your personal brand. Learn at least 2 professions. Again, new reality, AI is replacing people worldwide. There is a study from McKinsey, from World Bank, that 300 to 800 million people will be at risk of losing jobs by 2030, very soon, in like 5 years. So make sure you know few things, not just one profession, but have 2. Let's say you are a technical guy, can do coding, can build products, but you also are very familiar with agriculture or healthcare. So if you know 2, agriculture and tech, or healthcare and legal, you'll not be replaced that easily, because there will be really not a lot of people with that set of skills, very unique set of skills. Also, I recommend you to be very proactive in your social life, do community work, do volunteering like we do, and help other people. Because we're people in this new reality of technologies being, replacing everyone, being in high demand. We need to support ourselves and support each other. So do community work, be as active as you can in your social life. Another advice I want to give you is network as much as you can. It's called in Uzbekistan Tanish Bilish. So if you know people, if you know how to get things done through your connections, you will always be in high demand. Learn prompting. Prompting is important. This is your ability to talk to a machine, to get a machine do things that you want to do. Today, AI is doing a lot of things that technology never could do before. It writes code, it writes music, it creates videos, it creates images, it writes content. So all of that can be done way more effectively if you know prompting. So this is all the information I wanted to give you today. I hope it was useful. I'm Shavkat Karimov, the head of IT community of Uzbekistan. Join our team. We are volunteers who work for free. Join our community with 32,000 people right now and over 1,000 volunteers. Let's do great things together, but I want you to succeed in IT. Thank you.